Welcome to the Workplace Minute, powered by H3 HR Advisors and sponsored by Paychex, one of the leading providers of HR, payroll, retirement, and software solutions for businesses of all sizes. My name is Steve Boese. Gen Z in the workplace, what the newest workers are seeking from employers. For Gen Z, salary and career growth are the most important things about a job, but that could explain why Gen Z workers are so much more unsatisfied with their jobs than their older colleagues. According to Pew Research, only 44% of workers under 30 said that they were very satisfied with their job, compared with 67% of workers 65 years and older. This is also a shift from what older generations reported back when they were young. In a 1995 survey by the consulting firm Wyatt Company, under 30 Gen Xers were actually the most satisfied with their jobs than any other age group. And over the past few years, the satisfaction gap between young and old has widened. Gen Zers have different priorities from those of their older bosses. While pay and career progression are critical for the newest workers, older folks care more about whether the job itself is enjoyable. Age plays a role in explaining the gap, but Gen Z is also entering the workforce at a unique time. After witnessing millennials being sold on the false promise that landing a job and putting in long hours would lead to a steady climb up the career ladder and the pay scale, Gen Zers are much less willing to entrust their futures to their employers. And now, during a time of high inflation and massive student loan debt, Gen Zers are taking their futures into their own hands by prioritizing high pay and career progression above all else. A Bain & Company study published in July found that workers over 62 said that interesting work was their top priority on the job. But workers in the 18 to 25 age bracket said they prioritized good compensation, followed by learning and growth. While everyone says that a good salary is important, its significance tends to decrease as people get older. Over the past several years, remote work, the Great Resignation, and flood of layoffs, many impacting the newest members of the workforce, have shifted how young people see their jobs. Employers demonstrated their infidelity to their staffs by paying loyal workers on average 7% less than new hires. And it is not just a good starting salary that matters to Gen Z. In a survey of graduating college seniors conducted last year by the staffing firm LaSalle Network, 54% of Gen Zers who were just entering the workforce said they expected to secure their first promotion within 1 year on the job. But the concerns from Gen Z are not misplaced. Rising costs for housing and high levels of student loan debt have made Gen Z extremely wary of their financial futures. In a Cigna survey of 12,000 global workers, 39% of Gen Zers identified financial insecurity as their top stressor, the highest of any generation. It's important for HR and business leaders to understand how Gen Z thinks about work and how they value work and the elements of their work arrangements. For much of Gen Z, a job is just a job. In a Deloitte study from March, only 61% of Gen Z participants said their work was important to their identity, and that's compared to 86% of their bosses, many of whom were conditioned to think that their job was the most important aspect of their lives. As more members of Gen Z enter the workforce, it will be essential that organizations who want to succeed and grow understand their motivations and concerns and to create a sustainable environment for long-term success. We will continue to monitor these important trends in the world of work here on the HR Happy Hour Media Network. That's it for the Workplace Minute, powered by H3 HR Advisors.